A woman was found in a mummified and skeletal state after lying dead in her flat for more than 3.5 years. Laura Winham, 38, was discovered at her home in Woking, Surrey, by her brother in May 2021. Dental records showed she died in November 2017, the family's solicitors said, adding that she had only a small amount of spare change to her name. The markings on her calendar stopped shortly after she had written "I need help." Hudgel solicitors said Ms. Winham's rent continued to be paid through housing benefits, and a gas safety check was registered as having been carried out by contractors in January 2018, 2 months after she died. Her sister, Nikki Winham, said the family were unable to maintain contact with her. Years of schizophrenia had led her to believe they would harm her, she said. Nobody ever physically checked on her, the solicitors said, despite her being sectioned twice, first in 2006. The gas supply to her property was cut off in January 2019, they added. Surrey police said it was satisfied there was no third-party involvement in her death. The first-floor flat in Woking, Surrey, where Laura Winham was found in a mummified and skeletal state. Image: the first-floor flat in Woking where Ms. Winham was found. Read more. Archbishop's call for a radical redesign of broken care system. Workforce the size of Newcastle needed to ease gridlocked health and care system. A spokeswoman said officers found her body on May 24, 2021. An investigation was completed and officers were satisfied that there was no third-party involvement. A file was passed to the coroner, she said. Officers previously attended the address in October 2017. No offences were identified and a report was completed and shared with adult social care at that time. Nikki Winham claimed social care and mental health teams had turned a blind eye and everybody with a duty of care had wiped their hands of her and forgot her sister. Speaking before a pre-inquest review at Surrey Coroner's Court, due to begin next week, she said, "Laura has been so badly let down. It's just heartbreaking to think of how she lived in her last few years, unable to ask for help, without anyone there for her. It's just tragic." Iftikhar Manzoor, a solicitor acting for the family, said so many red flags were missed. He has written to the coroner calling for an Article 2 inquest to be held, which would widen the scope to consider whether correct procedures were followed. Ms. Winham said the family initially felt reassured that her sister had been given her own home, she was entitled to benefits, she had her own car and some part-time work. The family also believed she would be supported by her mental health team and others moving forward, she added. She went on, "We always hoped she would get better with professional help and that one day our contact would resume. We never believed for 1 second we would end up finding her dead on her floor, having laid there for so long without anyone knowing. We are sharing our story because we do not want any other families to suffer in this way." Surrey County Council and Woking Borough Council offered their heartfelt and deepest condolences to Ms. Winham's family. They said they would continue to support the coroner with their inquiries and the inquest process.